Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to take a second and talk to mainly the new stackers out there. Obviously, there's probably not as many as there were a couple of years ago, obviously with the cryptocurrency craze and everything else, but now is still a great time to stack, especially if you're looking at silver. I want you guys to take a look at silver right now. The silver to gold ratio is over 80. That means you can buy 80 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold, okay? Usually it's between 55 and 65. So obviously the balance is a little offset right now, which means one of two things. Either silver is going to increase in price or gold is going to decrease in price. You know, obviously they're both going to continually moving, but that gap should close a little more than where it's at right now. Something to keep in mind. For all of you new stackers, the first recommendation I can give you, obviously, to start out with is worry about the volume or the mass of your stack, the total weight. How many ounces do you have before you really get into numismatics, semi-numismatics, stuff like that? Right now, I want you guys to all worry about how many ounces do you hold. Because when it comes to the end of the day and you try to liquidate your stack, you're going to be lucky to get spot for it. More than likely, you're going to get just under spot for it, unless you're really creative on how you can move your stack. But the majority of the time, if you get spot for whatever you're trying to sell, you're doing good. So that's why I want to tell people, worry about, how much weight you have. Stack in ounces, okay? I see guys spending, $30, $40, $50 on a 1 ounce silver rounder coin, and it's like you jump around the different online dealers, or you hit the pawn shops, the antique stores, and your local coin shop, stuff like that. You can get a 1 ounce generic round for, $16.80, maybe $17 out the door. You play your cards right. I'll have some links down in the description too. There's a lot of silver at spot deals right now. I should have in the description there a way to get over 50 ounces from different vendors and dealers and stuff like that at spot. If you're just starting out, or if you have a fair amount, but that would be my first section to go, is try and get as much bullion as you can at spot or maybe below spot. I know a lot of you guys too, as the eBay deals come up and stuff like that, you pay with a credit card that you get 1.5% or 2% cash back. Guys, all this money adds up. And when you start talking, the hundreds if not thousands of dollars that you're going to put into this, every little kickback helps. More free silver, maybe a piece of gold, If you happen to dabble in platinum or palladium, that always helps too. But I wanted to talk to you guys, okay? To start out stacking, build your stack. Get the volume, get the mass, get the weight, okay? And then we can branch into the numismatic, semi-numismatic, designer coins, designer bars, art, the figurines, the statues, everything else. Pay attention to premium, guys. Yes, everything looks cool. I see all the videos too on YouTube, guys pulling out hundreds of thousands of ounces of silver, all these designer bars and vintage bars and statues and bullets and everything else that you guys are going, yes, that stuff is great. But if you're a patient stacker like I am, patience, once that fad is over, you'll be able to buy all that stuff at spot. Alright, guys? Pay attention, keep stacking, be smart, be patient. Thanks for checking me out.